Across the country, the coronavirus has many Americans rethinking some of their big financial decisions, including where to buy a house or when to buy a house, if you should buy a house. I want to bring in Carol Staab. She's a residential specialist to discuss some of the changes that the coronavirus has brought to the housing market. So this is a really interesting topic for me. My husband works in real estate, and at the beginning of this pandemic, I thought everything would grind to a halt when it came to real estate. And it did for a little bit. But then, you know what ended up happening, Carol, is people need to move. They're starting school or starting a new job. And, some things did not stop because of the coronavirus. And as a result, real estate continued as well. So my first sort of general question is, how has the virus impacted the buying of homes and I guess also the renting of homes?
Well, the COVID has impacted real estate, but not in the way that you think. The National Association of Realtors, in their second quarter report, showed that there was a 96% of the cities showed an increase in pricing, which we wouldn't think that would be the case. And that said, pricing went up 2.4%. Now, those cities that had lockdown, such as New York City, where I live, pricing is a totally different matter. Contracts in July were down 57%, and pricing is down 1.4%. And also we're seeing contracts coming in at about 8 to 10% off of list price.
So I know that when interest rates drop, usually people start to really look at whether or not it's a good time to buy a house. Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to rent?
It is a great time to buy, even in the markets where you're seeing prices increase. And that's because interest rates are at record lows. And, this is the time to buy. Also, if you're in a city where, like in New York, where prices have fallen so much, it's fantastic opportunities. Or in Miami, in the condo market, there's such an oversupply. Again, great opportunities. Rents as well. Rent in New York, our rental report was just released, and we have record level of vacancy lows, and also the net effective rents have gone down for the last 3 months, and that shows 9 years. That's a 9-year record of rents going down. Also, San Francisco rents have gone down. So there are different areas that have opportunities for getting lower rents and buying opportunities.
Yeah, that's all good stuff. I mean, typically when interest rates are low, the prices of houses tend to tick up, but then it's up to sort of the consumer, the buyer, to do the calculations and determine if in the long run you're probably going to end up paying a lot less because your interest rates are so low. And as you point out, the coronavirus has certainly seen a lot of people leaving their rental properties that they might have in the city, because if you can work remotely, then you can probably work somewhere else. And so vacancies could certainly help those who are in the market to rent. And so those are a couple of things. What are some of the factors that buyers should consider when looking for a property now?
Well, buyers should be considering, first of all, they should go out and get pre-approved before they go out shopping. And when buyers that are looking in these markets, as I said, have seen 96% of the markets have seen price increases, they need to really look and check out the comparables and be prepared. There are a lot of bidding wars going on because in those markets there's a lack of inventory. So you want to be prepared. And you got to be.
I was going to say, do your research and be able to pull the trigger when you see a property you like.
That's correct.
Yeah. Carol Staab, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me, Anne Marie.